Do I Tell Her by Leslie Thomas. In 1832, at 285 parts per million carbon dioxide, great-great-grandfather is born on an edge of Ireland to waves lapping, blanket bog and seaweed cling to coarse-grained stone. 1883, 290 parts per million CO2. Great-grandmother, eroding like soil from her island home, escapes upheaval on Earth's crust, boards a steamship for new ground. 1905, 300 parts per million CO2. Grandfather is born in St. Paul. His dad pounds track along the river. His mom cooks for James J. Hill. Railroad engines rattle babies to sleep inside their sooty shack. 1962, 318 parts per million CO2. Dad sells cars in Chicago, teaches mom to smoke a Marlboro inside their Pontiac Tempest. I am born to Peter, Paul, and Mary singing, "Where have all the flowers gone?" 1988, 348 parts per million CO2. I trade my bicycle for a Honda Civic. Ice cores extracted from Lake Vostok confirm. As CO2 rises, temperature follows. A blue-eyed boy pulled from me inhales his first breath. 1989, 351 parts per million CO2. Scientists warn, a threshold is passing. My second son arrives while his dad welds pipeline breaks in Prudhoe Bay. 8 weeks on, 2 off. I swap my Civic for a Chevy Suburban. 2000, 372 parts per million CO2. Veins swell across Wales, Mozambique, inside me. My husband brings motor parts and Happy Meals to remote landing strips in Alaska. I deliver another person to the planet. 2019, 415 parts per million CO2. A level unknown to Homo sapiens. Following my family's greasy tread, I grow organic potatoes and sell charter time on private jets to pay for natural gas. In 2070, between 500 to 900 parts per million carbon dioxide is predicted. My great-great-granddaughter finds this poem, fading inside a 100-year-old book telling of global warming. Do I tell her? Stay on the grid and in the grind. What I know.